Welcome back to another edition of Minecraft Pixelmon. Today I'm going to give this mod another go on a brand new single player map. Now I wanted to make things a little bit more interesting and give myself a few goals to complete, so I will be trying to catch as many first generation Pokemon as I can. I did get quite far, so I decided to split things into different parts, but without further ado, let's just jump into the video. On my first day I created a brand new world and chose my Pokemon. Since I can only play with first generations, my options was quite limited. The last time I went with a Charmander, so this time around I decided to go with a Squirrel. After I made my choice, I was dropped off in a random generated world. So after I got dropped off in a random world, I immediately got jumped by a level 20 Rattata, and as you can imagine, things did not go my way. After just one move, the battle was over and I needed a Poke Center. I decided to set out in a random direction with the hopes that I might find a village somewhere. I found some defensive XP that I picked up, as I figured that I might be able to sell it later on. Now in my quest for a village, I stumbled across a cave, which was a very welcome sight as I was in desperate need of some resources. I want to start my hunt for some first generation Pokemon, but there is a few things that I will be needing. A healing center and Pokeballs are very high on that list. This means that I need some iron for a hammer and an anvil, as well as coal and also aluminum. Finding a cave with all of the resources that you need is extremely hard, so I take as much as I can wherever I stumble across a good spot. I was also still doing all of my mining with some wooden tools, so it was a perfect opportunity to make a major upgrade quite early in the game. Now after I was done taking as many resources as I could, I decided to move on. I made my way through a pretty big swamp area and actually came across some cool Pokemon, which I had to leave there since I had no proper equipment yet. I knew that my best chance was to find a village. My search was far and wide and it felt like I might never reach my destination, but my luck was about to change. I came across this random structure in the woods that looked like some sort of temple. I decided to explore it as I hoped that there might have been a few resources in there. Now at this point I was very desperate, so I was willing to take whatever I could find. I was really hoping for some food as I was starting to run low on health. Now there were many stories to this structure, so I decided to explore everything and check every crate, chest and also box. Now spoiler, the whole place was empty and I did not get a single thing. After some more searching, I finally came across a village, and this could not have happened sooner. The first thing I did was go after a pile of weed, as I had no intention of settling down anywhere, and the plan is to explore and catch Pokemon, so bread is the best food resource. Now also a fun fact, in this game there is no animals, so if you want meat you will have to kill and eat Pokemon. There is no way that I'm going to do that, so bread it is. Now after I was done with that, it was also time to explore the houses and see if I could find anything good. Spoiler, there really was nothing. I went into the shop to do a bit of exploring there as well and see if there was anything that I could just trade or take. The healing center was what I actually needed, so I decided to go in there as well. I did try to steal a vending machine, but apparently you cannot do that. What you can do though is steal a computer and a healing center, so that is exactly what I did. Now stealing does make you hungry, so by this point it was time for some food. I knew that I had a long journey ahead of me, and I also needed some more resources for Pokeballs, so bread for the journey was needed. Once I was done, it was once again time to set out and find a cave somewhere. The goal is aluminum and also iron. Now I am skipping ahead a little bit, but I found another cave and also most of the resources that I was looking for. I decided to do some mining there and take as much as I could. That mostly just meant iron and also aluminum. I could also hear a Pikachu that was driving me crazy, as I really wanted to catch it but did not have all of the things that I needed yet. Now by this point I am skipping ahead in my journey once again. I did a bunch of mining and also crafted Pokeballs. About 2.5 hours of my footage got deleted by OBS, which is really disappointing, and I even considered starting all over again in a new world, but the truth is that most of that was just me mining. I did come across a few cool structures, but I would have just cut everything down to 5 minutes anyway, so I thought it was a really really bad idea to start all over again. Now in my off time I caught 3 Pokemon, a Psyduck, a Ghastly and also a Kakuna. The next Pokemon I was about to add to my collection was a Goldeen. After that, I decided to do a bit more exploring, setting my sights on a Magikarp. Now by this point I racked up 6 Pokemon in total and it was time to store some of them so I could make space for some more. The next Pokemon I came across was an Execute and the battle proved to be more difficult than I thought, but I really wanted to add them to my collection. Now after a long battle I was successful.
Execute. 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 Execute.
Bango.
I immediately set my sights on a Pikachu and I really wanted to catch this one. Pikachu is always my main Pokemon in any game that I play and I really wanted to add this one to my collection.
Nick it! Nick it!
I accidentally unfortunately went too hard and I lost my opportunity. That was disappointing, but I had the opportunity to add a slowpoke and I wasn't going to mess up twice in a row.
Slow.
Execute.
Slow. Slow.
Execute. Execute.
Slow. Slow.
Execute. Execute.
Slow.
Now after that I entered battle with a Pidgeotto and just like that I added another one.
Slow. Slow. Slow.
Execute. 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 Execute.
Slow.
I wanted a flying type Pokemon because you can fly them, but unfortunately a Pidgeotto is too small. After that I decided to put a few more Pokemon away before continuing with my journey.
Binacle!
Pidgey was next on my list. I already had the evolution, so I might as well catch this one too.
Binacle! Binacle!
Ghostly.
Now I did catch many more Pokemon, but in order not to extend things
Binacle.
out too long, I am going to end this part here. I do hope that you are going to join me again for the next part where I continue with my journey.